Hello everyone and welcome back. I am Panda Pops and today we're doing something a little bit different. We're going to be looking at my crypto investments. Now we will mainly look on what I've got in Opensea because that obviously holds the majority of my investments, and I'll talk to you a little bit about some of the games that I'm invested in, why I'm invested in them, and yeah, just that sort of stuff. And sorry if the lighting goes bad like it has. Okay, so this is my OpenSea. I've got it in order of recently received. So the first thing is a horse for Zed Run. Basically, you can get it's free to sign up and free to get a stable, but your horses cost. You can enter them into free races, but there are limited free races. The other ones cost, and you can win a prize if your horse places in the top 3. So I decided to buy a horse. This horse is not very good. I thought it was going to be all right. I paid roughly, if you include the gas, I paid about 25. No, I didn't. I paid $35. Paid $35 for this. The Santa Wizzy, I won. No, I won. Yeah, I got in a giveaway. Also, and this is from the Sandbox, and I've talked about the Sandbox a lot, so definitely check out some of my videos on the Sandbox. And I think it's amazing. I'm also one of their pre-launch asset artists, so yeah. So even if I wasn't in one of their giveaways, which by the way they do giveaways on their streams, so definitely find them on Twitch. It's the Sandbox Game. I won this as being in one of their streams. However, because I am one of their team members, I would have won one. Anyway, when they do giveaways like this, they only allow you to have one winner of a Wizzy, but Santa Wizzy, which is awesome. Then these are all from my premium lands. So I got 3 premium lands of the Smurf premium lands in the Sandbox. Once again, this is still Sandbox stuff. So I got Jokey Smurfs, Prank Box, 3 of those. You got them on every premium land. Then I got 2 of these birds and 3 of these bushes, as well as 1 of these cats. So I think it's the bushes you got on every one, and then you could either get the bird or the cat, and I don't know if there's another one. And then I've got 2 Grandpa Smurfs and 1 Wild Smurfette. I absolutely adore Grandpa Smurf. The reason I got 2 is because the premium land I got had 2. There are lots of different Smurfs that you could have got. Each one had one special one of these. They're like the rarest ones you could have got. Next we move on to Axie Infinity. Now I have talked about Axie Infinity. I think it is one of the best play to earn blockchain games out there. And I feel like it's one of those that has really made the way for blockchain games and lifted the bar for what they can be and what they should be. So yeah, this little baby, I've not aged up to an adult because it is far too expensive right now. So we're waiting. Then I have a League of Kingdoms land, which is a little bit like if you ever played Lord of the Rings Middle Earth or Clash of Clans, Samurai Siege. It's that type of feel, but you can own land and die passively from having the land. Mirandus. Now, Mirandus, I feel is one of these up-and-coming games. It's not out yet. It's in the super early stages. Land and stuff is expensive, but I think it's worth it. Now, on here, I didn't realise I was logged into my normal account, not my imported Gala Games Ethereum account. So I do have a homestead on here, whereas all my other Miranda stuff is on my actual Gala Games account. So I have a homestead. It's I got it at a fair price. I bought it on OpenSea for less than what it was being sold when they were available, because all the deeds for homesteads are now gone and they've pretty much tripled in price. No, doubled. They've not tripled. They've doubled in price last time I checked from sales. I always go off of what things are actually selling for, not what they're listed at. I always look at previous sales to go off of what they are worth. Then I've got this little cutie. Now, this was gifted to me, and I absolutely love him, Axie Infinity. Then I have my Sandbox lands. I've got some of these. I am waiting. I did win a Sandbox competition. Sandbox do regular competitions, whether it's game maker competitions or voxel asset creation contests. But you can win land and stuff from that. So all of these are what I've either bought or I have won. I haven't received my competition winning one yet, but I know it's in the works. They've just got to wait for certain things to be processed. And I have some axes. I have some, this guy I bought. Bread. Bought. Won. This guy is a 1 of 1 so far. I haven't checked the marketplace. But yeah, he's a nice little one. Won him. And then we've got another League of Kingdoms land. Now, this I got quite a while ago, and it was very, very cheap for what I paid for it. Some more Sandbox land. So I think I may have signed up to Mega Cryptopolis. However, I never actually played it or done anything with it. So I think this was just something I got from signing up. Then we have Crypto Space Commander's ship. So I love CSC. I think it's brilliant. Now, for me personally, CSC isn't one that's going to make you rich. It's a game that you should enjoy playing. And yes, you can earn small amounts. You're not going to become the richest person in the world from playing CSC unless, well, not in terms of how much time you put in. You could probably make a lot of money if you grind the hell out of it. Whereas if you just want to enjoy the game, you can make little bits here and there, which is definitely something I like to do. So I will usually distribute ores and craft smaller items. For that, I don't know what this is. Not too sure where I would have got that from, so who knows. Now, all these axes are from way over a year ago, probably a year and a half ago, because it's near the time that I was playing 0x Universe, which, I don't know, you got planets and stuff, and it wasn't too expensive. I would say it's probably quite expensive now because of gas fees, so definitely don't suggest playing it, but love these. I have a few planets, and I have a lot of axes here. All these are either ones that I bred like way back when breeding cost something like $5 to breed an Axie, and then like $1.20 to age it up. So these were very cheap for me to make. Obviously worth a lot more now because Axies have become incredibly popular, but they're a lot of a mix. And I won a lot of these as well. A lot of these were in giveaways. This was the very... Here we go. This is the very first Axie I bought. I got the cheapest one I could and did not realise it was sterile. It already had all 7 breeds. However, I love him. He's adorable. He's cute. That is kind of how I started my Axie experience. Rather than buying parts and stuff or axes with breeds left, that's gone weird, axes with breeds left, I went with what I thought looked cute. This guy looked cute and I was like, I'm having you. So yeah, that's everything that I've got on here. Now I do have more investments elsewhere. I recently sold all my uni, which if you have a little look on CoinGecko, uni has pumped and I am gutted I sold all of mine. Seriously, I could have been in the money. So I no longer hold any uni. However, we will have a little look and dismiss. So what I do hold is some ETH. So I always keep a little bit in there. I've got SLP. Not all of it is synced, so I do have a little bit more. I've got roughly $25 in SLP currently. I would not be selling it at this price. I'd sell when it's higher. I have sand, so that's currency for the Sandbox game. I have 0 uni. All my uni is sold. I also have 0 Gala. Yeah, because that is, yeah, I transferred that. And I have 210 AXS, which is 208. Wow, that's pumped even more. Wait. Let's have a little look. Oh, we're almost at that dollar mark. Oh wait, it did. It did breach the dollar mark over here. Wow. And then it's dropped a little. AXS. That is another one for Axie Infinity. Okay, so we've looked at what I've got on OpenSea. As you can see, I am very Axie. Like, I love Axie. Right, we're gonna have a little look at CSC. Crypto Space Commanders, completely free for you to play. Go on Steam, download it there, completely free. They've introduced these new little bits and pieces for you to be able to get on there. Before, you would have to buy crates to get ships. Now they give you a free, what I like to call Poopods, which is a skipper, and then you work through and you can get a Vanguard SE as well as a Corvette SE. I have two sovereign classes that I got in Star Trek crates, so they do have a deal with Star Trek where they release these limited edition crates where you can get these ships or skins and stuff like that. And I got very lucky, and if you follow me over on Twitter, it should be pinned, of me opening this crate. Now, they had different tiered crates. The cheapest was $15. But at this point, I'd never had a Prometheus class ship. I'd always been in sort of a mid-level ship. So I decided to buy one of the highest level crates, which was like $100 and something. No, 200. It was expensive, but it would guarantee me a Prometheus class ship, which is what I wanted. And then I had the choice of either getting the highest level crates, the mid tier, highest level and one mid tier, or highest level and 8 lowest tier, which were $15 crates. So I decided to go for the high one and 8 small ones. The epic crate I opened did have a sovereign, which was the most, like the highest percent chance of getting it. And so I started opening my basic crates, and I was getting F-17, F-17, and no, sorry, I got an F-17, and I think I got a yacht, and then I got another F-17, and by this point I was already buzzing because I was like, I've not just got all yachts, which they're like basic, and you kind of didn't want a yacht. And then I opened the cube and I screamed, and it was amazing. Basically, I had a 0.2% chance of pulling that cube. I was the very first person and the only person for a week to get one out of the cheapest crates. And the cube, if I go over here and we have a little look at CSC, Crypto Space Commanders. And some cubes aren't selling. They used to sell for a lot more. However, with crypto increasing in price, so people are listing it at 3 ETH now that Ethereum has increased in price. So I would say it's basically, wow, that's cheap. That's cheap. I would say 1 ETH is roughly okay. I would say to price it about $400 to $600 personally. And yeah, just got some of these cheap ones. You have your mods. Some of these are worth a lot more than other ones. I've got a fair few skins because I got some skin crates. These are mining beams. So I've got a lot of this sort of stuff. Mining beams. Xeno is one of your ones that you want. So these things you can get the ore, do some crafting and stuff like that, and then make these mods, which can be sold at varying prices. If I was to price my account, now I'm going to be honest, I have put a little bit of money into this, not too much. I've probably put about $400 total into this. But I would probably price my entire CSC account if I was to sell everything. If I was like to sell every single ship and at a reasonable price, I would say my account is probably worth, I want to say $1,200, so $1,200 to maybe close to 2,000, but that's. I'm trying to be fairly conservative with that. I think it's probably closer to 1,200. Okay, so this is what I have in Mirandus. So it's part of Gala Games. And I have a grain stand, potion stand, wood shop, bread stand. I then have a farming hamlet, so that's a deed. I also have a homestead over here and an outpost. And the other buildings I have is a simple storehouse, armor, granary, archery, and simple forge. Now they have upped the price of a lot of these things. They had the cheapest things double in price, and then they've recently just doubled everything again. As far as I'm aware, they said that when they hit a certain threshold of how many deeds have sold and how many buildings get sold, then they up the prices. So it's as if, like, if you get in really, really early and buy a bunch of stuff, you get it at the cheapest price, and slowly they up the price until it's at a standard, I assume a standard price, until they're all sold out. So when I first started buying, I got a homestead. I believe homestead was the first thing I bought, as well as an archery and a simple storehouse. And the reason that they were the ones I bought, I wanted a deed, and homestead was the cheapest deed that they had. I wanted a storehouse to be able to store stuff. I thought that would be fairly important. And archery, because I was thinking to myself, what would I want to mainly do in the game? And then I decided to sell the rest of my uni, and I got a farming hamlet and an outpost because I learned more about the game and it's intriguing, and I have high hopes for it. I really do. Definitely check out my react to their AMA. It should be up there somewhere. Definitely check that out. But I've probably spent roughly, well, between 1.1 and 1.3 ETH. I'm not too sure exactly, but about that on everything to do with Mirandus. That includes the homestead that's on my Opensea account. Right, next is, so that's Mirandus. So far I've got investments in Sandbox. I absolutely love the Sandbox. Got investments in Axie Infinity, Mirandus, CSC, and I've got a few others just dotted about that I'm not really that interested in, and they're just in my account because they're there, and I'm probably never going to do anything. So if you want my 0x planets, let me know down in the comments, because I don't want them. And if you can offer me a good enough price where when gas is probably cheaper because it's a bit expensive, then yeah, we can do that. Right, next. The things that don't show up on OpenSea for Axie Infinity are land items and land. So let's go look at my land. No, I don't want to inventory. There we go. Right, I have 2 plots of land. I bought 1 plot of land right before the demo came out, and I paid not way too much. I paid what I was happy to pay, kind of. However, I could have got it cheaper if I went with my gut, and I was around when the land sales first happened, and I wanted to get land, but I kept being very apprehensive about spending money on things like this. I'm a little bit more bullish with my investments now, as you can see with Mirandus. Anyway, this is my first plot. I know it's my first plot because that one's really close to an Arctic plot. And so this is the first one I got. So I could do land demo. Definitely check out that. I'll put that up above as well. Check that out. Love Axie Land. Can't wait for that to come out. I'm jazzed for that. And then I got another plot, and I feel like I got this at a really good time. So lands have pretty much stayed stable now after the demo. After Axie Land demo, they were quite expensive for a while. Then they dropped in price, and I bought at that dip. Now they've gone a little bit higher, and they've seemed to be fairly stable. They will be releasing more land sales close to time, but it will be more expensive than the first lot, and somewhat similar to what these lands are priced at, so have your money ready. Oh, I paid $320 for this one. Roughly. Might have been a little bit less, but roughly that amount. And then for this one, oh, actually, no, it was. This one was cheaper. This was $266, and this one was $368. But yeah, I don't have any items. I would love to get some items, but I don't have any at the minute. And then all my axes, which we saw because they're all on OpenSea, they all automatically go on there. What else do I need to show you? Oh, Sandbox. Let's have a little look at Sandbox. I still need to claim this, but gas is too expensive. Right, so these are all my assets you've seen, and we didn't count them up, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 normal lands. They're all normal, and 3 premium lands. So I have 9. I should have a 10th one on its way. I don't have any estates. That's what I need to look at. So this one's pending. This is the winner of the holiday Christmas holiday contest I did. So that's just waiting to be uploaded. All my others have. And these are the ones I've added. So, oh wait, no, not added. I think approved is also the same. So these are things that I've made that have been uploaded to their shop. And once they get a little bit further with development, I've got other ones as well, you see right there. Once they get a little bit further with development, I will be able to mint these and I can sell them. These are obviously not really investments because these are what I've created, and as a pre-launch asset artist I get paid for it. Definitely check them out on here. You can I don't know if they're still looking for artists. Definitely have a little look on their site to see if they're looking for artists. You can apply to be an artist, but you can download both the Game Maker and Vox Edit for free and use those. You just won't be able to upload your stuff yet. I believe you can in the future, but not yet. Now, what else? Do I have any other investments? No, they're the main ones. These are the main ones. War Riders is another one. I'm going to get it up on here just so you can see it. War Riders you can download completely for free. They give you one van to start with. For most people name Candy Van. And you earn something called BZN. Now you do need to import some ETH into your War Riders account to sync the BZN, and then you can sell the BZN or use BZN on Opensea to buy certain other vehicles which are classed as NFTs. You can't sell the free vehicle that they give you. Yeah, so I want to cover War Riders a little bit more. There is another one. It's called Lost Relics that I do have a little bit invested in. However, it's not that much. I've got about 3 blockchain items, and someone did ask if I could do a video about how to list those blockchain items because they use Engine. I haven't done it yet, so I need to do it and figure it out, and I will post a video on that. But yeah, my stuff on Lost Relics is worth like a $5, if that, maybe. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and also, wherever you are in the world, have a good morning, evening, afternoon. I will see you next time. Goodbye.